Hey everyone, it's Ranger Lauralee, the interpretive intern at Bastrop and Bisher State Parks. Today I'm joined by Ranger Madeline. Hello. She's the interpreter here. And today we are going to be exploring survival kits. We'll be talking about what's in here, what would be good for you to carry, both for yourself and for the group. First, y'all know what this is? Kind of reflective, kind of stacked on top of each other. This is an emergency blanket, and it has a number of great purposes. First off, the one I first mentioned is it's reflective, so that can serve a couple of different purposes. First off, if you're lost or needing to get the attention of someone, being able to bring this thing out and put it up into the sun and reflect it just like that will be getting the attention of the rescuer or whoever you're trying to signal. Another benefit is because of its reflective feature, if you're experiencing, let's say, heat exhaustion or maybe even heat stroke, this is able to be wrapped around you and reflecting any heat that's coming from the sun. So it's able to help you cool down and avoid going into shock or getting worse into that heat exhaustion or heat stroke. And third, just in general, it can be a great shelter, or if you're feeling really cold, it can act as a blanket. So all around, great product and very necessary for your survival kit. The fire starter kit. Very important and very exciting. You probably saw this in the cooking system video. But I keep all of my fire gear in a waterproof container. This one happens to be a cell phone dry box, back when cell phones were this size. First thing in here is magnesium and steel. And I'm not gonna light this out here because as you can see, there's a lot of fuel for a spark. But if you wanna see how this works, check out my cooking system video where I'll be showing you guys. And this is a great striker. It works every single time and it has thousands of strikes. Some waterproof matches. These work great. These are kind of my backup to my striker. And then last for my fire kit, I have a plastic bag full with cotton balls and petroleum jelly. So if you don't have any dry kindling around, these can be really great to get a fire started. Some energy bars. These are really great. Quest bars, double chocolate chunk. These are protein. Now that I have been more in the backpacking world, I would probably recommend some that have even more carbohydrates in them. But just having something that you'd be able to eat if you were in a situation where you didn't have very much food or energy is really good to have these. And on that same note, everyone's favorite candy, right? The lifesavers. These guys are really good for if you're dehydrated, you have heat exhaustion, you're just exhausted in general, or you're without food, because they give you really quick energy. The sugars will be moving out throughout the body and helping you get that energy that you need to be able to keep going. A lot of people's favorite tool. This is a multi-tool, and you can see this guy has been in use. Hopefully I'll take better care of yours than I do of mine. But this guy has a really nice knife on it. He's like pretty sharp. He's good for cutting up some summer sausage, for if you're needing to cut a string or something for your backpack. If you ever needed to carve or anything like that. For whatever reason, if you're making a fire and you're needing to do something with the kindling or the wood itself. It also has some pliers. It's really good for opening things, especially if it's cold outside and something's really tight. Let's say like you have some cans of something, or just needing to get into something else. These are really nice to have. So it can fit right there. If you want to put on your belt or your pants, in your pockets. I like keeping mine secured in my survival kit. So yeah, this is real simple. Just a couple of tools on it. They make all kinds. I have a nice whistle. If you are in a rescue situation where you're needing to communicate, this is really important. Everything in threes.
Us is 3 short bursts, then 3 longer bursts, and then 3 short bursts again.
A lot of backpacks will already have a whistle on them. So checking out your gear, a lot of backpacking stuff already has whistles, but I include one just in case. Then, what is this?
A paracord bracelet.
Exactly, this is paracord.
Paracord or parachute cord originated from the parachute construction that happened in World War II, and soon after that they figured out there were a multitude of other uses for it. And basically it's made up of 7 strands that are all woven together by one large nylon outer piece, and its breaking point is 550 pounds, and each strand can be taken out and used for other purposes. Some of those purposes include for fishing, for making shelters, for securing different items to your pack, for fixing clothing. They can be used for the bow drill when trying to make a fire. In addition, they could be used as shoelaces. Some people have also used them in very desperate situations as stitchers. They recommend you boil them before you do that, but there are all kinds of uses, and I recommend looking them up online because it's pretty interesting what you can do with it.
The container. This one's pretty beat up. I actually need to get a new one, but this is a waterproof sack, which is really good for any materials that you're wanting to keep dry, keep safe. And it's able to fold up and clip together. And that's it. That's the survival kit. If y'all have any questions or comments, please put them below. And thank y'all for watching. I'll see y'all later.